Okay. Well, this is way farther than I made it last time when I tried to turn this challenge into a NFT thing. So yeah, I'm trying to turn my structs from the version 1 of this House-DAO, the task structs. I'm trying to make those into NFTs. So how am I doing this? Not a tutorial video because those are quite different than what I'm used to, and sometimes, yeah, you just get stuck in a tutorial hell, which is actually why I stopped last time. I couldn't figure out how to um, mint NFTs instead of just trying to just program it. Um, okay, so I started a new scaffold ETH project, which means that I get one template contract. So under hard hat, you have contracts and you get this template contract, which is good. And when you deploy this contract, it'll execute this deployer script and not deploy the other contract that you need, which was a problem. So the first problem I encountered is that, okay, well, I have two contracts now. Um, sorry, what the? All right, so I have my task, my actual contract, and then my task contract. So this is an NFT contract. This is ripped off from this Medium article, but I'm kind of familiar with what it does. We're just importing stuff from Open Zeppelin, and then we have some functions that actually does stuff. And most importantly is the token URI, because this is where this token URI is basically gonna store the struct. So like the name of the task, the people in charge, who's the current task manager. This is very important. So once I got this contract, once I pasted this smart contract into task.sol, I tried to deploy it from the deployer contract.ts. So I added another section here and that failed. And, luckily I went through one of these speedrun Ethereum challenges, which is actually, I don't have it pulled up right now. But in this speedrun Ethereum challenge, which is pre-made smart contracts, and then you have to like fill in the blanks. In this one challenge called Dice Game, there's actually two contracts, and you can look at the code on GitHub, which is what I did. And I figured out that you need to make another deploy script. So now I have a deploy script, which is just copy pasted from this one, except I replaced the arguments where they needed to be replaced. And after I did that, I deployed everything, and boom. On our debug contract tab on our UI, we can see the original contract, the template contract, and also the task contract. So you can see all of the read and write methods. So this is good. So I could try to test this out right now and put values into here and see what happens. Instead, though, I'm gonna go minimum viable route, and well, I guess it's not minimum viable. I'm gonna go one level more abstracted, and I'm gonna make a button on the main page that basically mints NFTs the same way that if you went through Speedrun Ethereum Challenge 1, or I think it's Challenge 0 actually, they have you mint NFTs. So here there's zero code involved in this challenge, but you basically just click this button here that says mint item. You click that and it mints you an NFT. So I was like, okay, that's exactly what I want. Um, Also, the point of this video is to go over my thinking process and how you can basically reverse engineer what other people have built to make it suit your own needs, instead of going through like a technical tutorial where if you do like one thing wrong or one thing's out of date, everything fails. This is kind of the old trial and tested method of seeing what other people have done and then just making it your own. So I want this mint item button. So easy enough. I made a new component in the Next.js package right here, and it's called the mint button. Now, here's a lot of code that I never would have been able to come up with myself, but that's why you borrow from other people's. So I kind of understand what this is doing. So I replaced, what I needed. So my NFT smart contract is called task. So here I'm reading from it and I'm getting a token ID counter, which is important so that the NFTs are different from one another. And that was actually not part of the smart contract that I got from the Medium article because the mint button logic is from the Scaffold ETH challenge, and the task contract is from a Medium article. So I had to figure out some imports, so I needed counters, which is a variable which comes from, this counter, which is some kind of thing you import. I don't really know what that does, but I need that. So this works now, and it's deployed. So it does compile, and it's legit. Now, in my mint button, I'm currently trying to figure out what to put for the token URI here. And there's a few more red things that I need to fix over here. This was red earlier. I had to look back at the GitHub and figure out where that came from, this function, and I saw it came from here, and I was like, because I copy pasted these imports too, and this this is not, I don't have it, but I see that it's under the utils folder. So I check my utils folder. Obviously, I don't have it. However, in the dice game challenge, there is a utils folder for NFT related stuff. And so I copy pasted this IPFS fetch.ts thing. I've never really done any of this before, so I don't really understand this that much. But, you just have to move forward with things and figure them out as they become problems. You don't need to preemptively figure them out, or else you don't go anywhere, which is why this project kind of failed last time. There's another file called ipfs.ts that I also copied, and the last file that I'm not going to make yet is a uh, JSON file, or actually it's a TypeScript file, but it contains JSON, and that is the NFT metadata. And so that's not supposed to be hard coded, obviously. Maybe I'll hard code something soon, but that is going to be where the users on the front end input, fields and task description and managers, and then that's supposed to be sent to this JSON file, and then I'm assuming this IPFS and IPFS fetch files, this actually puts it on IPFS, and then um, that should solve something about the token URI when, there actually is something uploaded. So this is where I am at now. And is there anything else I want to talk about? No. All right, I think we're good. So see you guys in the next devlog.